Are you ready to pledge your life to a patron in exchange for ultimate cosmic magical power?
Welcome to Daggerheart's Warlock.
What's going on, YouTube? I'm the Mind Flayer Slayer.
And I'm Dr. DM. We have something extra special for you today. We are covering all the classes that released on The Void. This is like Unearthed Arcana for D&D. These are really cool ones we've been excited to play and try out. They're available now to play test. And let's be honest, even when they come out, they probably won't be too much different. I think this video will really serve you, and we'll also make videos updating them when and if they come out for sure. But they're perfectly playable now, and let's get ready. Stick around because we'll give you our ranking on these. Hope, fear, critical hit. Let's get started.
And if you enjoy these videos, remember to like and subscribe. For your Warlock domains, you have Dread and Grace.
Your starting evasion is 11, above average, and your hit points are 5, which is the lowest they can start at.
For your main class feature, you have Warlock Patron. You have committed yourself to a patron, god, demon, fae, or another supernatural entity in exchange for great power. Write their name in the space on your sheet. When you choose their spheres of influence, at the GM's discretion, this can be nature, mischief, love, war, knowledge, or shadow. You can record that also on your sheet and set their value to +2. Anytime you increase your tier, these spheres of influence also gain a permanent +1 bonus. Before making an action roll that relates to one of your patron's spheres of influence, you can spend a favor to call on them and add its value to the roll.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I love it.
This is actually building in your patron as part of your abilities. And what it's essentially giving you is a free experience that tiers up without having to spend your level up points on them.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of possibilities within this for, if you choose love and war, for instance. War is like literally basically anything in combat.
Yeah.
Love is anything like maybe role playing, right, in some ways. So you have a lot of breadth as to where to get that bonus.
Now let's talk about favor. You're gonna start with 3 favor. During a rest, you take one of your downtime actions to commune with your patron. When you do, gain favor equal to your presence. If you choose to forgo this offering, the GM instead gains a fear.
Oh, so you have to talk. Wow, you have to talk with your patron.
This is putting the role play right up front. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Sometimes people play Warlock like in D&D just because the abilities are cool and it's strong. Here you are intricately tied to your patron. Every time you rest, here comes the patron.
Let's go.
He's got something to do, wheeling and dealing or whatever. Very cool. And 3 favor to add experiences a lot is great. That's an awesome pool. And whenever you rest, you get, what, +2, 3, 4, 5 extra favor. You're using it all the time. This is an incredible resource. Very strong.
I love Warlocks.
This is great.
For your subclasses, you're either going to choose Pact of the Endless or Pact of the Wrathful.
Okay, let's talk about Pact of the Endless.
Your spellcasting trait is going to be your presence. Your patron's Mantle is your foundation feature. You can mark a stress to transform into a terrifying visage that lasts until you take severe damage or the scene ends.
Wow, that can be a long time.
That's a long time.
You can use your armor, take severe down to major as much as possible, have your allies help you. The scene is a long time. It's like a whole battle, right? This is great.
I love the flavor of this.
Yeah.
You can spend a favor in place of an armor slot.
Whoa! If you're resting and getting your favor up, a really cool pool to have, and then you are going to be so tanky. What the heck?
This is very good. And you have advantage on rolls to intimidate a target.
Okay, great. So this is just gives you more survivability, more armor for your Warlock, essentially. And you transform into a visage. It's like vampiric or draconic, like a mantle you wear.
I love the flavor of this. It's so exactly what a Warlock needs.
Very cool.
And you have Deadly Devotion. After you make a successful attack, you can spend a favor to give your evasion a +1 bonus until the next time an attack succeeds against you. Otherwise, this bonus lasts until your next rest.
Okay, wow, can you stack this? I think you can. So you can be attacking in this awesome visage form, and you're already so tanky and increasing your evasion up and up and up. I mean, you can just keep boosting that if you wanted to, if you have enough favor to do so. Really cool, and you get this right at level 1.
This is incredible.
This is really fun.
This is really, really powerful.
And you're already like talking with your patron, communing with them, and this is a way to kind of like imbue them right into your character, into your body, basically.
This is fabulous.
Yeah.
And for your specialization feature, you have Draining Invocation. When an adversary targets you or an ally within very close range with an attack, you can spend a favor to make them roll a d12 instead of a d20 for the attack. Additionally, the adversary must mark a stress, and you can clear a stress.
Oh,
this is so good!
This is incredible for another reason. Normally the DM rolls a d20 to hit, right? Which has a high variance, but can get a pretty darn high, right?
Pretty darn right.
And your evasions are usually starting anywhere between like 8 to 12, might get up to like 14 or 16, depending on how you build your character. But just having them roll instead a D12 for one favor means they're never gonna hit, they're gonna hit jack shit.
Yeah.
A D12 is barely gonna hit anybody on an average. And you clear stress. This is so good.
This is wild.
This is awesome.
For your mastery feature, you have Dark Aegis. Once per long rest, you can spend a favor instead of marking any number of hit points.
What? Not only are you in that Visage form, which is already naturally tanky, but in this case, if you take severe damage, which is just 3, you spend one favor to clear like 3 hit points. This is absurdly strong.
Well, you know, the druid had my heart, but I always come crawling back to the warlock. You also have Draining Bane. The target of your draining invocation also becomes temporarily drained. While drained, all of their attack rolls use a d12 instead of a d20. All of them.
Wow! This is such an incredible debuff. You have no idea. I mean, the average of a D12 is like, what, 6.5, I think?
Yeah.
You won't be hitting anything, and you're gonna almost be forcing the GM to use a fear to clear conditions, and you can do it multiple times. You're spinning every time that invocation procs. So, wow, this is a critical hit subclass.
Oh, absolutely.
Incredible, so flavorful and strong.
Keep it exactly how it is. Don't make any changes. Next up, you have Pact of the Wrathful. Again, Presence is your spellcasting trait, and your foundation features are Patron's Wrath. You can spend any number of favor to imbue your primary weapon with your patron's power.
So cool.
When you do, you can choose to add an additional d6 to all damage rolls you make with it per favor spent until your next rest, and anytime you choose to deal additional damage, you mark a stress.
This is like the Eldritch Smite almost,
Yeah.
right? Doing extra damage. The D6 isn't all that powerful, but it's an extra way to change stress into more damage. So
For sure.
not bad for if you're the weapon wielder, the Hexblade, right?
Yes, indeed. Your specialization features are Herald of Death. On a failed attack roll, you can spend a favor to re-roll the attack. If it fails again, you must mark a stress and take the new result.
Interesting, like a
Yeah.
way to get true advantage almost
Yeah.
for a favor. I like this because this class is obviously focused on doing damage with weapon and getting that damage in and doing good damage.
And you have Diminish My Foes. When you succeed with a hope on an action roll against a target, instead of taking a hope, you can choose to have your target mark a stress.
Okay, I mean,
Interesting.
you probably want the hope, but it's a good way to give out stress.
Yeah.
If you don't need the hope, for
In a
instance.
specific situation.
Yeah, okay, it's interesting.
And for your mastery feature, you have Fearsome Attack. When you make a successful attack roll with fear, you can spend a favor to reroll any of your damage dice. You can continue spending favor to reroll these dice as many times as you'd like.
Wow, so something needs to hit and you have a lot of proficiency and you want to make sure you're doing good damage? Okay, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. You also have Divine Ire. Once per rest, when you take damage, you can spend favor for each target within close range. For each favor you spend, they will be marking a hit point.
Interesting. So you could actually hoard your favor, and if you get hit, you just dump all your favor and just do like true damage to the enemy, just like boom, 6 damage.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dead.
pretty good.
This can one-shot.
Honestly, yes, and the smite capabilities here are pretty cool. For me, it's just a solid hope. It's focused on weapons. It does the hexblade thing. It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, but overall, critical hit for the Warlock. Always. Always go Warlock.
That's great. This is a really awesome subclass. Can't wait till it fully comes out, and it's great as is. Honestly, very
Yeah,
fun.
don't make
very
any
powerful.
changes. I'm telling you, please. Please
All right,
don't.
thank you for watching our coverage of Daggerheart. We have more of the Void classes coming up next.
And we have an entire campaign that's going to be using the Daggerheart rules that we will be using very soon in a very fun and sexy campaign setting that, if you're a fan of the fantasy genre, you might enjoy.
Okay, so let's call our patrons and go down to that dungeon.
Ooh.